Hey Vision Chasers, it's Dr. Bird here with your quote of the week, and it goes like this. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. Once again, never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. Very interesting. You see, the feeling that comes with failure is not pleasant. I'm all too familiar with that. Failure is not pleasant, but it takes courage in order to view failure correctly. Because if you don't see failure correctly, failure is going to have a paralyzing effect on you. It's going to hinder your effort to try again. It's going to keep you from taking a risk, which could end up in failure and that same feeling that's not pleasant. And when you decide not to take a risk or give effort, you miss out on the feedback as a result of that failure. You see, with failure, there is feedback, information that can lead to transformation. The other thing I always tell you about feedback is that feedback is the opportunity. Feedback gives you the opportunity to try again with better information. And what happens on that second, maybe third attempt is you have a better chance at success. Now in life, nothing is guaranteed, but feedback from failure, it gives you a better chance of success. But it takes courage in order to see it that way, because you've got to take some time actually looking at failure and why you failed. So just because you miss the mark one time, that doesn't mean that it's over. It's not final. And you have to, vision chasers, this is the way vision chasers view failure. Failure is an opportunity. Failure is an opportunity. And I always tell you that opportunity is extra work. Opportunity is extra work. And here's what I mean by that. You see, there are two ways that you can go after you failed and missed the mark. You can say, well, I'm not going to try that again, or if I do, I'm not going to really give my best effort because I don't ever want to get my hopes up for success and experience that sting of failure ever again. That's one way to go. The other way to go is to lock in, study, okay, this doesn't feel good, but I'm going to look at this, look at the steps, look at the things that I did, and try to understand where I went wrong so that I can make the adjustments and do better the next time. Now, obviously, that second response, that's the way I want you to respond to failure. But you also need to understand that it takes, there's some work that goes along with analyzing the what happened, when you failed, why you failed, getting that feedback. That's work. So failure is an opportunity, but an opportunity is extra work. And you just need to understand that and be comfortable with that. Number one, you need to know your vision of success. I've talked with so many young people out there, and they will tell me of a vision of success, but it's not necessarily their vision of success, because when I observe them and I talk with them, their actions don't really line up with that, with chasing after that vision of success. So if you don't really know what your vision of success is, imagine a sailboat without a sail and no wind. You're just stuck in the water, just going absolutely nowhere. So that's number one. You have to really discover your vision of success, because once you really find your true vision of success, that vision of success is going to compel you to take action, to move forward, to chase after it, even though you may stumble at times. And your vision of success has to be your vision of success. It's not what your parents want for you. It's not what anybody says about you or what they see in your future. You have to discover your own vision of success for yourself. You have to do what's going to make you happy. And definitely, you know, money is it's a nice thing. You need money in order to make a living and pay for the things that you need in life. But, you know, you don't necessarily have to go into the career that offers you the most money. It's not necessarily about that. Your vision of success is tied to your purpose, your reason for being here on this earth, whatever that is. And so it's a very intimate process of discovering that vision of success, because as you pursue that vision of success, you're going to have to take some risks at times. And when it's a vision of success that you truly believe in, you don't mind taking those risks. You don't necessarily mind, you know, taking the time to learn from failure. Number 2, it's important to make it a habit to reflect. Reflect daily. Reflect on how things went, how things are going, your progress towards your vision of success. Remember, each day gives you an opportunity to progress closer to your vision of success. So it's important that you get into the habit of reflecting. How did you do? You know, did you waste time in certain moments throughout the day? Did you make decisions that could have been better decisions? It's important that you're always looking at yourself, that you're always talking to yourself and encouraging yourself. So when you get in the habit of that before you take a risk, and then after you take a risk, you're able to help yourself get back up on your feet, because you're already in the routine of motivating yourself. You already know. Generally when you fail or miss a mark, you'll already know, I know immediately I could have done that better, or I didn't really feel good about that decision. I could have done that better. So when you're in that routine of reflecting, that self-talk, it's something that's going to really help you to bounce back really quickly. And think of a quarterback in a football game. Quarterbacks, they throw a lot of passes throughout the course of the game. And sometimes those passes will be bad passes, and sometimes they'll be a little too high, a little too low, and sometimes those passes will end up in the hands of the other team. But the quarterback, they have to get right back out there and try again. And I want to share with you this quote from a Hall of Fame Super Bowl quarterback. And this is what he said. He said this. He said, his name is Steve Young, by the way, played for the 49ers. He said, "From my experience, life is a lot like football. I can tell you from painful experience that throwing an interception on Monday Night Football with 80,000 fans screaming at you in the stadium and millions more watching on television is embarrassing and depressing. The boos from the crowd ring in your ears. Your teammates look at you as if you have stolen their lunch. At those moments, you just want to dig a hole and disappear." Wow, amazing. That's, again, a Super Bowl winning Hall of Fame quarterback who's saying that failure doesn't feel good. But again, he understood this is not final. It's just a single moment of failure, but it's not final. And that's the message that I'm really, really trying to get to you. The third key to help you train your brain to view failure as an opportunity is you have to find a partner. Find a partner, find a vision chaser, someone who is just like you. They're chasing after a vision of success. Maybe it's not the same vision. It doesn't have to be the same vision, but it's someone who's committed, they're focused, they're passionate about chasing after their vision of success. And you know what? Your partner would probably be scared too about taking a risk, and perhaps the sting of failure is something that gets to them too. But they're scared, but they're going to get up and they're going to move forward and try again. And when you have those kind of people in your life, they're going to motivate you and help you to pick yourself up after you fail. And then with your passion, your energy, your motivation, you're going to help someone else you're going to help your partner when they stumble, when they get low because they're experiencing the sting of failure. You see, chasing your vision of success, you don't have to do it alone. There are many, many, many people out there who you can partner with to encourage, so that you can encourage each other. And that's how you conquer failure, so that you don't see a single moment of failure as final. Well, that is our quote of the week. I do hope that you all have a wonderful week. And until we meet again, please keep chasing the vision. Bye.